Well, let's start with the twin flame reading for today and see what the next week will bring us. I have the unicorn cards here to guide us. And I'm working today with, let's see, the Ciro Manchetti cards, the legacy cards. Really amazing cards. So I'm here in the Netherlands again. And oh, my clover 4 fell out. So that's pretty amazing. And it's a really amazing time at the moment. Lots of anticipation, a lot of new things coming our way, new birth, new growth, and also letting go. And in the letting go, we feel more freedom. Okay. What's in the divine masculine's mind space? Holding on to money is in this energy of I'm not giving anything, I'm holding it to myself. It's almost a bit of this greed energy, fearful of things being taken away from him. That's in his mind space. And I have to take care of me, I have to take care of my money, I have to take care of this, I have to take care of that. And I'm keeping it all for myself at the moment. So don't, it could also mean that the divine masculine is saving his money for later. But his priority in his mind space is at money. How do I get more? How can I get more? And it could be more finances, more saving more. Where can I? But it's almost, it's not. It's a greedy energy, but it's also an energy of lack. Um, not be able to enjoy life. When you're getting in this lack energy, there is no feeling of, if you spend money, or money is energy. Money is no, it means nothing. It's an empty energy. But if you use that energy of abundance, and you see it as abundance will come to your life. When you give, you will receive. So it's not a question of holding on to it, because holding on to it is also losing it. Everything what you hold on to, you eventually you have to let go. You have to lose it. Okay, so that's in his mind space. So there is a lot of material things on his mind. And let's see why that is. I can use the unicorn cards for that. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? Because he's doing this for later. Yeah, that's what I already felt. I need to switch my glasses at the moment. Because he wants, he's doing it for later. So if there's anything that goes wrong and people won't have enough, he would be able to give. He would be able to give to the people who would be able to give more. So that's why, he's saving all his money, and also, you know, be that inspiration for people, uh, to give it in another stage of time. And he wants to be that light for other people. He wants to be that light. He wants to be an inspiration, an example. So when he's holding on to it and he's saving his money, then he can spend it and share it with people later on if times will get difficult. Okay, let's see what's in the heart space of the divine masculine. Flip. Childhood. So it could be that he's going back to his childhood, discover his childhood, going in this playfulness energy, and new beginnings there, new beginnings for this child. It could be he's doing inner child work, working with his inner child, seeing that could also that his heart is going out to a younger person in his life, maybe a child. So that's what is going on at the moment, for him in his heart space. And he's exploring his inner child, his inner youth, going back and looking at if there are things to be resolved, or traumas that needs to be resolved, or shadow work that needs to be attended. So he's looking in his heart space for that. Okay. So how does he see the divine feminine? How does he see her? He sees her as the Queen of Cups. She's sharing her love. She's going with the flow. She takes like life how it is. She takes time for herself. She takes time for others. She offers her cup of love. She's sharing. And that is what she's doing at the moment. That's how he sees her, as this energy of love that is creating new spaces for everybody around her to feel safe, to be feel loved, to be feel harnessed, and that's how he sees her. He sees her as this cup of love. And he is going in that, he sees her that way, so what's going on in the divine feminine's mind space? So let's check her out. And I hear take a leap of faith for this union. There is this union going on already for a while. Take this leap of faith. Take this leap of faith. Jump into it. Don't think about it. Jump into it. Wow. Okay. Don't think too much about it. Jump into it. Ah, she has the Page of Cups. So it could be a younger person in her mind that she is sharing the love with, you know? It could be that there is this person around the 25, 20, between 25 and 35 that is on her mind. So it could be a son, it could be a daughter, you know, that she's sharing the love with. And she's really focusing on that. That's her main focus at the moment. So, um, and it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. Um, so when this new beginning starts, um, new things are starting for her. Okay. So yeah. So she's offering and she's receiving, offering and receiving the love that is coming her way. Okay. It could be that she is working with a younger person also. It could also mean that your twin flame is much younger than you. You know, it could be that that there is a big gap of age between you, that the divine feminine or the divine masculine, most of the time it's the divine masculine that's younger than the divine feminine. And that makes this journey sometimes so wobbly, you know. But I see there is an age gap between the twin flames here. In her heart space for the divine feminine, she is looking back of the hard work that she did. And it could be that of all the work she did in the past, and she can collect the harvest, you know. Her basket is still empty, you know, but but the fruits are still on the tree. So she knows when the time is ripe, her baskets will be filled. She knows this in her heart space. And when she knows this in her heart space, um, um, she knows that in in the time being, she will collect her coins. See, because the coins are on the tree. I wish everybody had a money tree in their garden, right? So, um, but that's what I see, because the harvest is there. Um, and she says, well, this is my abundance. My abundance is here, and I'm waiting. She is in this position, like her hand on her hip, like, well, I'm waiting for this, you know, guys. I'm ready. Come on, you know, drop from this tree. I don't want to pluck you before it is. I don't want to get you before you're too not ripe enough, you know. But you feel the anticipation in her heart space, and that's all in her heart space. Like, you know, there's something coming, and it's something I'm waiting for a long time. And but I still have to wait. I still have to wait it out like that. That's in our heart space, and it doesn't, maybe it has to do with money, but it can also has to do with just materialize the things in her life, that she's waiting, that she put out a wish, and it needs to become concrete and become um, um, how do you call it? It needs to become reality in this dimension. Okay, because she probably put it out in the higher realms, and she has to wait for it. Okay, so how does she sees the divine masculine? So there is some kind of anticipation going on. This is a Sagittarius card. For the divine masculine, new beginnings, new opportunities coming his way. Um, you know, uh, Life is going to be brighter. He wants to take action, and it seems like the divine masculine um, is building his own empire. The empire of moving forward, taking action, creating things for himself, creating the light, creating the energy, and getting out of this shadow energy that is saying, I want to get out of here, I have to deal with it, but I'm still looking forward to the light, this light ball, is creating and maybe seeing into the future that he can create um, um, maybe he creates his own way of maybe he starts to make his own company, getting a company for himself. And in that company, he has this vision that he wants to serve people, that he wants to serve people on a better way than he's doing now. Because I feel there is a lot of um, on the work. That's why he's saving. It could be that there is something going on that he needs to expand himself, but it's his decision, no one else. You can push the divine masculine to do something, and that's not what he really wants. You want to push him to a certain thing, but that's not what is in his heart space, because he was thinking about it, and he had to make the courage, and he has to think about it and create this safe place, and not knowing what to do, what he wants, and only what he needs is a leap of faith and the courage. And I see that the divine feminine is seeing this, and that there is new energy coming towards that, coming towards work, and it's coming fast. It could be that something drops out, in front of him, and then he says, okay, this is the opportunity, and I'm going for it. And the divine feminine sees that, you know. So interesting, beautiful. He's thinking about a lot of things, about the future at the moment, what's going on all in the world. That's is on his mind constantly, and he needs to be careful not to get in that fearful state. What will support the divine masculine? New beginnings will support the divine masculines. Take a leap of faith, make the jump. I hear that's the card. Take the leap of faith and make the jump. Towards the divine feminine, towards his dreams, because last week for the divine masculine was amazing reading. If he let go of things that are holding him back, and he has that faith, he will go to the top right away. He would shoot to the top, and he would, create more than he would think. So now with take that leap of faith, take that jump, uh, he can receive everything he wants. The twin flame relationship, his divine counterpart, coming together, work, money, freedom, everything what he wants in his life, time, and that's a very important one. He can create his own time. And I see that when he's taking that leap of faith, then he will go shoot, right through to the stars and back. And that's really, really, really amazing. Yeah. So that leap of faith is really beautiful. So that will support the divine masculine, new beginnings. Could be new beginnings with his divine feminine. Oh, wait a minute. There are all cards on his. Okay. He creates more magic in his life. He creates the high priestess, the divine feminine in his life. Um, New birthing, the divine feminine. He creates abundance in his life, and he creates the freedom. Wow, it's just what I channeled out of all these cards here that are surrounding him to push him forward. And now it's the time, and take that leap of faith and jump, jump into it. Really, really, really beautiful. That will be supported. And oh my gosh, it's amazing, because he is going beyond the world. He's going beyond the world. He's having that faith in the universe, and everybody who hooks on will have a profit of it, and that's this, saving the money for the community, and be that inspiration. It's all coming together now. Beautiful. How does the divine masculine is the relationship or the union with the divine feminine? Wow. The wheel of fortune, you know, the wheel of fortune. They will have everything what they want. It's also it could be a turbulent one, because if you stay on the outside, and they say, keep your focus in the center, keep your focus on the heart, but everything what's around it, it's just um, um, creating a storm. Stay in the center of the storm when things going on. and it's the wheel of fortune, it's the wheel of karma, you know. Sometimes you climb up, and sometimes you have a feeling you fall off, you know, and then you have to hold on to reach the top again. So it's like, okay, you know, I need to hold on, and I can fall off, you know, from this energy, and it can destroy me. But you know, how long are you holding on to something? You know, it's about, um are you carrying it? Are you letting it go? Are you climbing? Are you in relax, or are you in fear of falling off, you know, when the wheel is turning? You know, how are you both um, going through the wheel of life, you know? And I see that when you stay in that center, in that heart space, both of the partners can deal with this, because they're holding each other, and they're giving each other space, and they admire each other, and you know, they it's not, this is not a relationship that um that is I hear for it's gaining everything with Jupiter above it, you know. And they say, you know, don't worry about it. There is good communication. They can talk about everything. They can talk about everything, and there is this huge support towards each other. So that's really really amazing. So the main thing, how the divine masculine sees this relationship, you know, it won't be a linear one. It will be created on the cycle of life, of the medicine wheel, of the wheel of life. And that's how they go through the stages of life with that, and they know exactly how they go. Hmm. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. You know, leaving karma behind, going beyond the karma, you know, knowing that everything that is played out in the third dimensional realm is karmic, you know. They they go beyond that karma. They go to that universal realm. Yeah, and there's the faith. So that's really beautiful. So what is supporting the divine feminine? What is supporting the divine feminine? Hmm. Counting her money, counting her blessings, looking at the bills, um, looking what needs to be paid, looking at, you know, old contracts. It could be that there are contracts that needs to be resolved, or dissolved or eliminated. That's also possible. And don't be afraid um, to buy something off, or to leave something behind, and take a better care, and a bigger leap for yourself. But it's almost like it's worrying, you know, it's worrying her, um, what to do with it. So um, it could be that she's worrying about bills, and she doesn't want to uh, she doesn't want to, you know, really, if you look at the bottom here, doesn't want to deal with it because she is in this spiritual realm with her thoughts, with her mind, with she has other things on her mind than this, but it needs to be addressed. So it could be that there are some things playing on the background that needs attention, and it will support her to clean it all, to clear it all out, because I hear it could be connected to a person or a company that that gives you the feeling that you're not enough, that there is not enough, that you can't do, or that you are not enough. So I have a feeling it's a person in this one. You get a letter from someone, and they're asking you for money or anything like that. And yeah, I have a feeling that is the case, and that they're worried about it. Okay, so how is the divine feminine sees the relationship with the divine masculine? Everything what she wants in her life. Everything divine masculine has all the energies that she wants in her life. So it could be the victory, the power, the intelligence, the wealth, the freedom, the logical thinking, the spirituality. Everything is there. Everything is there in the cups. And she knows that he will fill all these cups for her. And she knows it resonates. She knows it resonates, and it's the total picture for her. So, yeah. Okay, I hear, then jump on. The spirit said, jump on. Jump on this train, take this leap of faith and jump on. There's a transformation going on within both of them. And divine feminine has everything what she desires from this union, from this relationship. Okay, so what is the universe saying about this union? What is the universe saying about this union? Wow. Charge, go for it. Go to that light. Go for it. It's both, it's supported, it's in balance. And keeping that balance, between the masculine and the feminine, and it's coming in for you. So it's moving, it's action, it's moving forward. Could be that there is, if you're not in union yet, that there is a forward moving light that's guiding them towards union, and it's going fast because they're following the light, they're following the energies. And it could be, oh my gosh, it could be that there is a victory here. There's a sweet victory here. it's also about talking about keep the balance between the masculine and the feminine energy, you know, because you want to know that the two horses are going the same direction. And that's the one, you know, that manages it. You know, you need to manage, you know, what do you want, what do you need, what are your needs, what is what do you have ahead of the future, you know, and balancing everything out. So know what your needs are in a relationship, and then you jump in. And is it a feminine? Let's see. Yeah, absolutely. It's the feminine that has to take action. Could be that there are some insecurities about approaching the divine feminine from the divine masculine side. So the divine feminine has to, you know, give the signs and get that emotion in balance. And then there is this charge in, jump on. That's what I hear. Charge in, jump on, and it's guided and it's protected by the universe. Okay. So this is it for these cards. So let's get the unicorn cards. Beautiful cards, by the way, this week. So it's full of action, full of but also very in the material realm, very how do you call it, grounded, stable. For the divine masculine, one card, please. For the divine feminine. Okay, and what does the universe say? Okay. Oh, two from the universe. Okay, let's make some space here. For the divine masculine, enter the magic, live in the now, and seize the moment. Live in the now and seize the moment. Go in the beautiful silent space, in the beautiful silent space in your life, you know, in your body. Go to that silent space and enter that magic. Meditate, get in meditation, go into nature, you know, go to the ocean, you go near water. That's for the masculine. And be in that beautiful magical space where everything happens there, you know, in the universal space, in the universal realm, everything happens. For the divine feminine, cosmic diamond, spread hope and joy and you illuminate the world. Spread joy and spread harmony, and hope, and let your light shine. Let that diamond light shine from outside, from inside to the outside, and lighten up the world. Lighten up the world for that. Okay. And what is the the universe saying enlightenment. Look from the highest perspective and see the divine in everyone. Look from a higher perspective and see the light in everyone. So go to that fifth dimensional realm and see the good in everyone. Even I hear, even if the intention for you is not pure. That's from your perception. The intention for someone else can be very good for them, you know. So don't assume um, the dark space in someone, you know. Their intentions can be pure for them, but what someone else is doing with it, that's up to them and how they perceive it. So if you see um, always the negative and the dark side in someone or in a person, because it doesn't it isn't in alignment with your thoughts and with your visions, um, then let it go, you know. Look for the good things in people. Look for the good things. Could be that they care a lot. It could be that they have a totally different reference, you know, where they're coming from. So leave it open. You know, there are always good things in people. You know, why always go to the negative in people while there are also very good things in people? And it's not fair. It has more to say about you or that about you than about that person, you know, because the universe will balance out everything, will balance out everything. So don't be such a how do you call it, we in Holland we have a word for it, expression for it. um, don't always search for the dark, you know. Look for the light in someone, and uh, that is really necessary. That's what they say, you know. Don't look always for the dark in people, but look for the light in people. The universe, say, I am present. Expand your stellar gateway. Expand your stellar gateway, and I am. That's it. Exactly what I said. You know, go to a higher perspective. Go and search for the light in someone. Don't always go to the negative side, because when you're open that gateway for yourself, more beautiful things will come your way. And if you're in that negative energy, you only attract the negative things on your path, you know. Even in conversations, when you're, for instance, when you're on the phone, um, you know, try to smile to someone on the phone on the other side. Really works, because the other person, your intention will be felt to the other side, and it has um, no barriers in front of it. If you already start an argument on the phone, or argument with someone else in a negative way, it's very difficult to make it positive. But if you start positive, it will also create that positive energy. So go to that stellar gateway, go to that higher frequency, and um, and see the good in everyone, because there there needs to be a balance always between dark and light, and know your own darkness and know your own light, and go from that, and from the darkness within you, and you transform that darkness within you. You go into the light, because you're transforming. You're that magician, that alchemist, that's transformed that energy right away. So yeah, see the good in people, and that, even if you don't like it, even if you don't like it, um leave it be. Leave it be, because it will always work out. And sometimes they say, yeah, but you have to make a stand, you have to get your boundaries. There are no boundaries in the universe. The only thing that creates boundaries and separation is in the third dimensional realm, about between people. That's why they want boundaries. Oh, don't step over that line, because then you're coming too close, or not standing over that, because I don't want that. If you want to live that way, you will always live in separation and disharmony. And when you let it all go and don't give any attention to it, don't assume anything, don't react on it, it will flow away. you know like this, it will flow away, and it won't get attached to you. It won't grab you on all sides, or they can't hook into you. So whatever you do, this is my way of living at the moment. But yeah, I'm not hooking into anyone. I'm not letting any hooks coming into me, because I'm just allowing, I'm just being. And boundaries, why do you need boundaries? Why do you need someone to say, okay, you can't come too close, or you can't go into this, or you can't? Yes, we need to have rules. Yeah, and that's all created by men. you know in the universe, that's in the universe, it's perfect. Everything is going around and around and around, and sometimes they hit each other. There's a big explosion, and new particles come out of it. It's it's a very easy way of living, and you only can say sometimes, I don't agree with it, but that's my reality, or that's your reality, and it's okay. You can have your opinion, and I can have my opinion, and all is fine. And it's the most beautiful way of living. you know but know what you're choosing, know where you're going, know what you want, because it's not about let the ego rule. It's about let the heart rule. See in a higher view about things. That's also here, this card. This card, go beyond. Go beyond the normal, and know that you're good enough. Know that you are loved. Know that you are held, that you're safe, that you are um, protected, and then everything will unfold each other. And so also in the feminine and the masculine energy, and that would make a relationship work. Okay. So all the blessings, all the love, and let it flow this week. Let it flow. Thank you so much for watching. And I see you Tuesday again with the Divine Masculine reading. If you want a private reading from me, you can email me. You can find the things in the description box below the email. Um, and if you need healing, if you need, spells returned, or things like that, you know where to find me. Bye bye.